Okay, so we are theoretically live for this initial. You guys should be. Hey, for those of you who have gutted it out with us for this first lovely test, hello there. uh, if you don't know who we are, I don't know why you're on this channel right now. But for those of you who are joining us, I am Brian Donahue, the one-legged GM. And yeah, I call myself that because, well, I do only have one leg. Um, with us tonight as uh, Danielle, Michael, and Jesse. You guys' mics should be live, so
You
you
told us
guys.
to be quiet.
You're
Yeah,
right, I did.
geez.
All right, so
Come on.
wow.
We just do what
So
we're
a
told.
lot. Yeah, yeah, right.
This one time.
This one time, yeah, exactly. Um, so our Hidden Worlds Discoveries, this is our first real live event, uh streaming anyways. We've done a lot of recording. We've done several, what, three years now recording. We did over 2 years on the previous Restore Core series. So we've done a lot of recorded streaming or recorded shows on our YouTube channel. We're trying this for now, so thanks for joining us. And these Hidden World Discoveries, this is where we're going to, well, you're going to see us build the world. So those folks that you see in front of me, this is our part of our dev team. This is our recording team, folks responsible in large part for the other handbook that we have for our game. Our game is Hidden Worlds Refined Core. The current game is a modern day monster hunting urban fantasy with a whole lot more planned, including sci-fi. Victorian London, I believe, is coming, thanks to Danielle and Michael. Eventually, hopefully soon. Not to put any pressure on you, but whatever.
We're working on it
I know
We
actively.
you are.
have
I
words
know you
on
are.
the paper.
Yes. Sci-fi setting is coming. That one we're going to enjoy. And now that we finally figured out, well, what I was not liking about it, we finally fixed that, and we're back to writing that. Hopefully that comes out next year. So, yeah. Well, what we're building tonight is, or what we're going to do for these discoveries is basically build a portion of the world. So we're going to talk about a major NPC, their minions are surrounding them, certain setting aspects. You guys are going to see it live with us. Hello, all of you folks who are waving. I'm going to try not to get distracted. I'm going to be distracted. Sorry about that. Apologies in advance. But anyways, so tonight we're going to talk about the evil cult of Karen and her homeowners assimilation cult. Yes, that's right. It's not just an evil HOA, it's an evil HOA that where the A is assimilation. Although I'm not sure which is worse, but that's a whole nother issue. So, let's talk about the cult of Karen. And for those of you who are joining us, for the devs, we do not talk about, we very specifically don't talk about any of this beforehand other than kind of a general topic, because we want to have this chat between us and with you folks who are in the chat. So feel free as we're talking. If you see something, make a suggestion, comment on stuff. We will respond, and that makes it even funnier. You're going to see our sheer insanity as we develop the cult of Karen here, Karen and her cult here. So, speaking of the cult of Karen, obviously Karen's our major NPC, right, guys?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Of course.
Karen. So, as a major NPC, is she human? Is she an other? Is she just a regular cultist? Is she something else that's even more sinister? What are you guys thinking?
I think that she is the embodiment of Karenism to the point where she's become like an eldritch deity.
Ooh. Potentially Eldritch Eldritch demigod?
No. Full god.
Oh.
Much
lizard
like
person.
Which
'cause
she's
that's
an
so convincing.
NPC.
And
She is an NPC.
And
Okay.
much like the other being that gained sentience and deity due with their temples in places such as Anaheim and Orlando.
I know who you're talking about.
So-
Yes. Yep. The
So with
cult of the
every
rodent, yes.
with every homeowners association that has come into existence, she gains power.
Yes.
Oh, you're evil. I like that.
That's why they all end up devolving into power hungry and abuse and have only white I keep wanting to say napkins, curtains. Jeez, oh Pete.
Yep.
Uh,
Very, very specific colors. The
Yep.
power hungry, the power tripping.
Grass must be exactly, 2 inches or whatever. And
Garbage
Yeah.
cans
one
can
car in your driveway.
Those are just the tenets.
Yeah, garbage cans can't go
I know
out
what I
till
said.
10 p.m. at night and must be in by
Mhm.
Yep.
7 a.m. despite the fact that people have to work and the garbage
Yep.
hasn't been picked up.
Yep.
She doesn't so she doesn't have followers, she has tenets. The tenets of her religion.
You're terrible.
I could keep this going all day.
And we normally do, yes. So the cultists are referred to as tenants.
Mm-hmm.
And
They must don the haircut.
that's
I think at
only-
a certain stage, yes. The higher they go, yes,
I think
absolutely.
the higher they go, it's just the more like
It's the layered. It's the layered bob.
what's the word? I can't think of words tonight. The more
Can she infect others? I believe that those of hers probably would end up becoming corrupted. Very, very
I think-
like deep into the homeowner's assimilation would be full corrupted.
Okay, so those who actually join fully become what we call corrupted. I dig that. So corrupted in the Hidden
Others.
Worlds is actually an other or a non-human. Used to be. Thank you very much. It's also somewhere back behind me
yeah, mine's are
that way. But so corrupted are basically, well, these would not technically be corrupted. These would be the non-redemption seeking version of corrupted. So
Yes.
others in our handbook, she's
You just saw that, didn't you? Oh gosh.
Oh, Lion.
Oh.
What am I missing? I can't see the chat.
She's a hive creature, the colony queen.
Yeah. I dig that. Eldritch Hive Goddess.
Love it. Thank you,
Oh my
Silverlion.
gosh, thank you so much. This is why you folks are here. This is why we're doing this live. So the cultists, they become corrupted. So corrupted folks are human, but have, I can't say Jekyll and Hyde because the Hydes are something else that we'll be introducing later. But They basically can Hulk out and be really, really dark and nasty.
Well, they asked for the
They're
manager
what,
after
altered
all.
humans.
Yes.
Oh. I think flavor wise, their it's cephalopod. Yeah, cephalopod appendages come out of the hair.
Hmm.
And style themselves. Absolutely. And it totally makes sense that they're wearing the giant, what are they, beehive sunglasses? Because, I mean, they're if they're corrupted and she's an eldritch goddess, she's going to be sensitive to sunlight. So,
Sun. Yep.
absolutely.
Oh, yes.
The hairstyle. Absolutely. Would we say all HOAs feed her power?
Yes.
Mhm.
All right. I dig that. I really dig that. She's got to have, and she draws, she has to have like upper tier corrupted. So her lieutenants kind of go
There's
into
always
other, I mean, it spreads out. There's an entire network of through the HOAs, right? It's
There's
got
always a president of the HOA. There's always a board.
Yep.
And there's the most terrifying thing of her upper level agents.
Yeah.
Realtors. Realtors.
Realtors.
Those are the recruiters.
Dang, I love this. This is why we do this. Yep. I love that. Her lieutenants become presidents, board members of, I cannot spell tonight. That's why I have an editor or three. Other HOAs. And what did we just say about the after that?
Realtors are the recruiters.
That so fits in so many ways. Where realtors only show the houses in that edition, in those additions to the right people.
Yeah.
Oh, there's all kinds of evil in this. I love it.
It is pure, it is evil in its purest form.
Yeah.
It is, yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Like I as like half of my Hidden Worlds characters want to go and wreck the HOA right now.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
all of them.
Okay,
like
so
Saint style.
So let's talk about Karen herself. She is an Eldritch Hive goddess. Actually, I don't even need to do that there. Let's go back up here. Let's toss out some stats if I can figure out where my butt.
What's her motivation?
More power, more drones.
I mean, it's absolutely power. It's power and control, like everything else. I mean, that's the way it is.
She wants the world to be her ideal.
Yes. Yep. Everything is everything. Oh, dear Lord, she's an OCD chaos agent.
She won't be happy until the entire world is beige.
There's pastels.
I was going to say, with the occasional pastel, as long as it's the right shade to match the rest of the houses.
And only as accent pillows.
Maybe the shutters on certain houses. Oh, this is... I love it. All right. How powerful is she? Obviously, she's an Eldritch goddess. Okay. She's not... I don't see her yet as attaining like Cthulhu Nyarlathotep
Oh no,
levels, but she's
no.
pretty
Because those are
powerful.
known worldwide.
Right. So, I mean, this is distinctly American.
American.
Is an
Although
HOA a
there
ritual
are
site?
other
I mean,
related Karens in.
it's hard. It's hard to be an HOA in another country because the historical preservation groups are way too controlling over there.
Who do you think run the historical preservation
Yeah.
groups?
Exactly.
It's just a different type of Karen.
No, that's different entirely.
Well, yeah, but it's a different type of Karen.
It's a very different. Again, there are related Karens.
She wants
but-
all hers the same, but they want all theirs exactly as it was.
So,
Yes.
are they all Karens, or do they have the subset, the shock troops of the cult of Karen, if you will, the Chads?
Oh, Chads are
Oh.
definitely a part of it.
I mean,
There's Chads and there's other. I mean, because let's face it, suburban Karen has to have a husband somewhere and 2.4 kids, and et cetera, et cetera. So,
And we can't forget about neighborhood watches.
oh yeah. Well, how do you think they control the? They make sure everything stays in control. That would be a special subset of the corrupted, I think, right?
The Silverline would like to know, is an HOA a ritual site that feeds her power?
Funny you should ask that.
Probably some ritual casting going on.
What do you think the mixers are?
Yes. What do you think the street layout in a planned neighborhood is?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's very good.
oh,
Those
that's
cul-de-sacs.
Yep,
Yep.
where the power pools at the
Let's
cul-de-sacs.
see here.
The irony of Brian living on one.
Oh yeah, no, I don't live in an HOA though. I
Goodness.
wouldn't ever.
No. Oh, God.
All right. So,
stat wise, I think she's strong. Like, probably much like most deities, effectively immortal.
Okay,
Magical
so-
stats have to be strong. She screams people into submission.
right. So, probably judgment would certainly be high monster, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you, Michael. And like, I don't know how good their judgment really is, but they sure have a strong will.
Well, that's the thing is willpower is part of judgment, and that's the only reason that and magic is controlled by judgment. So that would be where the faith would be. Now, I would drop points in intellect.
Mhm.
Okay,
A lot.
okay, I will accept that.
So-
Low, high judgment, low intellect.
Yes, yes. And it's not necessarily the street smart side of things. The judgment is only high because it's the
Raw power,
the
really.
raw power and the sheer will. Yes.
Mhm.
So human
Why won't you
ITL.
accept this return? Man, this is a target.
I think average human physicality, all of our other physical stats, just kind of average. It's suburban mom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least in her human form. Her
Right.
true form.
Well,
might be different.
yes. I mean, if she hulks out with her eldritch form, that's a very good point.
She's
But
a
that-
soccer mom.
I would say
Physical activity is very important, Billy. Anyway,
You know what?
It's more about the face. You have to show your face in the community.
Yes. Average human physical. I was thinking about something else. Oh, the soccer mom is terrifying. That's a subset of Karens.
No, they all are soccer moms. Hold on. They're all sports moms.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sports ball moms. Sports ball.
Sports ball moms.
ball.
Yes.
Appropriate.
And they do go to the gym relatively often.
Well, of course they live in activewear.
Yes, but it's just to maintain form. Although I would actually say high human health. I would grant that.
I mean, when you subside on a diet of white wine and mimosas.
Well, you've got to figure in the occasional fruit smoothie at the gym, right?
Mhm.
After doing her set on the stair climber, the stair stepper, because
Must
that's
stop at
fast.
Starbucks on the way home.
Starbucks, the occasional Starbucks, yes.
Thin class.
Occasional,
Help them
please.
if they
That
get
is
her order wrong.
that has to be that pumpkin spice latte has to be in our hand 24/7.
And it better be a hot enough temperature or they'll hear about it.
Unless it's a cold drink. Fondue. Oh, we can't forget the fondue. It's fondue, but it's they're not devouring what you think they're devouring. What you think they're devouring.
Oh,
Ritual sacrifices, anyone?
that's getting to
Premium coffee stores act as energy.
Can subside. Hold on. Can subside entirely on liquid diets as long as something is one of the following things is contained: wine,
pumpkin spice.
pumpkin spice,
Coffee.
Maybe just excessive amounts of sugar.
or
Yeah.
sugar.
Well, oh my God, she's high. Sugar.
Nice.
That
think-
darn big ragus.
Yeah, exactly. I think unleashing a verbal tirade on somebody gives her back some soul pool.
Yes, I
I
like
think it
that.
costs her 0 soul pull to unleash a verbal tirade.
Yeah, it costs nothing because she's going to gain back from it. It's her way of feeding. There was literally nothing wrong with her coffee order. She just needed to scream at somebody.
There's never ever because the coffee orders are always perfect.
Yep.
She's using an expired coupon on purpose.
Yep. She just needs an excuse. Damn, I made your coffee right. It's what the ticket says. Then the ticket's wrong.
I said iced.
Man, it says hot right here.
So, I love the fact that the verbal attack is actually a soul pool healing trigger. Yep.
She's feeding. She's siphoning off, which is why it crushes their spirits so thoroughly.
Special talent. Soul feed.
Verbal barrage.
Vampiric drain from verbal barrage. I dig that. Yes. This is terrible. I love it.
She does have a key weakness.
She has say that again?
A key weakness. She has a key weakness.
Okay.
All Karens have the same key weakness. You ready?
Sure.
Employees and or managers that are just done.
The
Oh,
ones on their last week. That type of thing.
Oh, they succeed on their save.
I was gonna say if you key weakness. Seed on nope. Verbal target who who succeeds on
Judgment roll.
They resist roll.
So then Karen takes the drain if they succeed.
Nice. Good.
You never know when they will encounter one.
Supervising managers are completely immune to all of our powers.
Because they're dead inside. There's nothing left to
They're
do.
already dead inside.
As a former retail employee, I feel that.
Yeah, they just get a bonus to their resist roll.
I was
Oh,
going to say,
no.
supervise. Yes, actually, they get a bonus. Because you get
Man.
those new supervisors who actually still care, you know.
Oh, my bad. Customer service workers who have more than 10 years of
There
experience
you go. Yeah, they get a bonus.
have a plus 500 to resist.
Let's see here. And
a luck roll needs to be made on whether or not they have put in their 2 weeks notice.
Oh.
Supervisors in
forward to
customer
that day.
service gain bonus to resist. Verbal attack based on length of service and if they have submitted notice to quit.
There's nothing more powerful than a retail worker who has put in their notice.
Yep. Because they just don't care.
I feel like we need to now make a whole subset character.
It's just a bunch of temporary modifiers.
Oh.
The
I'm
retail
just-
manager.
I'm imagining the arch nemesis is like literally a team. An independent team that just goes after HOAs. And they're all ex customer service.
Nemesis.
Their nemesis is also teens on Halloween. the night before Halloween.
Nemesis.
How about but natural enemies?
Yes,
Mhm.
that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
So Nemesis natural. Nope. Retail staff who have quit. Placed notice. Teens with cell phone cameras. Who else?
Who are your other classic?
Based on a lot of YouTube I've been watching lately, police.
No.
Uh,
Because you have one of two. You have yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
let's not get into that anyways.
No, we won't, but that's a,
So there is a subset of police who actually do
There's
Basically
two
are
subsets.
just done with them. Done with pointless complaining.
Yeah, there's two
specific
subsets.
law enforcement.
Oof, does that mean the private security they use to patrol the the gated communities are their private army?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely.
You know,
yeah.
Who do
they
you
are
think
so
hires the
constructed
security?
others.
Oh my gosh. Wait, did you just say constructed others?
Yes, I did.
I love that. They are Franks.
Oh my god.
Mindless
Uh,
breaks.
Um, security for gated communities are for specific for Karen HOA are,
And they might not start that way.
Probably don't start that way.
They start as Chads.
Gonna make that
Or
joke about
just-
corrupted Chads, but
or just somebody who was unlucky enough to take the job.
yeah.
Why
don't you come inside for some cookies?
Or they just got worn down by too many. You go deal with that. 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 And then they just kind of lost their will to live.
Natural weakness, carbs.
Oh, yes.
But not sugar, carbs.
Yeah, no, they definitely they ingest a lot of sugar.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
I feel like we need like one more. There's gonna be something.
Let's see here.
Oh no, not carbs.
What'd you say?
Gluten.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Specifically gluten.
Yes.
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 And then that allows the sugar, no problem.
Gluten and dairy.
Because marshmallows are gluten free.
No, they can't. They can't give up dairy
Because then they give up the lattes.
You can do soy.
You know,
But they have to have the whip
not,
on top, though.
that's yeah.
If it's not a half soy, half almond milk, a double
That's just sponge
espresso
milk, man.
pumpkin latte with whipped cream and sprinkle.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Why are you
So
bothering?
They just need the foamy bit on top. It doesn't have to be whipped cream.
No, it's got to be the full whipped cream.
It has to be Instagrammable.
My little hearts don't look perfect enough on top of my latte. Do it again. Are you trying to embarrass me in front of my Instagram followers?
that particular coffee shop worker, kinda at this point.
They just put a frowny face on there instead of the heart.
Yep. Yeah.
Welcome once again, Karen.
Just a middle finger coming up, and when they look at it,
So
I'm not even mad. I'm impressed.
If they have to do it subtle, they just always have the heart facing correctly toward them, so that when they hand it to them, it looks like a butt.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Are we missing anything in this lovely cult of Karen?
No, I think that's an army. They have like, you could easily run a team going into an HOA or into a suburb gated community, and what would be their villains, what would be, but the only, like, how do you take them down? I don't know. Everyone has, freaking sprayers with gluten in it.
There's like an extreme graffiti artist on the team.
Yep.
Everyone has like a GoPro set up to be live streaming.
Oh god, the team is just teens.
It is just teenagers with spray paint and gluten sprayers, and cameras that are going, they're live streaming.
Every time Ghost has said, we know this cult exists. We know it exists. We can't send on our own agents. This is the team we need to form. The government comes back and says, we can't let you do that.
By college students.
Yeah, some of those are starting to be Karens. So, I mean, there's a real risk of actually hiring Karens to be anti-Karen.
You
And
just got to find the skateboarders.
You're not wrong.
The punks.
Punks are it's always punks. Punks are the revolutionaries.
Yep. All right. Wow, that's a heck of a list. Are we missing anything else?
I don't think. No, we could run this adventure. Like that would be other outcasts.
Fair.
Subset. Another recruiting area, thanks to our to the wonderful person here, Silverline Prime. Fraternities and sororities are another recruiting.
Yes.
Yep.
Let's see
They
here.
are.
Okay, I may actually have to use this for an adventure.
Yeah.
Like we could totally make a one shot out of what we're doing now.
I'm legit thinking about making a one shot specifically for Grand Rapids Comic Con coming up for our GMs to run. Danielle and Jesse. Our potential recruiting grounds based on the prestige of the house school.
And how strict the hazing policies are.
Well, that's all
I'm
dependent on the
joking.
prestige. You're not wrong,
Yeah.
but yes. Yes. Oh my gosh.
This won't be at the Ivy Leagues. This will be the lower.
Actually, no, the heavy recruiting would be at the Ivy League frats. Absolutely.
No, Ivy Leagues tend not to. They have their own world.
Their
Right.
own
They've got their own
cults.
sororities, and they're well. That's
Their
true. They
own
do have their
world
own
of richness. They have their country clubs.
Oh.
Karens usually can't afford to be in country clubs.
Up next on Hidden Worlds Discoveries, Ivy League societies. Maybe
at some point,
maybe,
not everything.
chat, maybe.
Oh,
Hold on.
please!
At
Everything
some
is
point,
evil.
I also have to say, not everything is supernaturally evil. Some
Some
things
is
are
just-
some
Sometimes
things
it's
are just
evil.
terrible, normal evil.
Some
That's
things are
true.
just evil.
That's true.
I'm not sure we need to give rich people more power.
Yeah, no, I would say
no,
that.
they want enough that they. Anyways, going back to
Yeah, I would say that your Ivy League is not so much immune to the Karen stuff. It's just
They're
they
just
can't get in.
There's
They're
No,
less
tied up with other
enticement.
I
stuff.
was gonna say it would be
Yeah.
more of the larger like state schools, that have the better frats and sororities, but aren't that the societies of the Ivy Leagues. I can absolutely see that point.
Mhm.
So, all right. Wow. Chat. Any other further input? Or should I say Silver Lion Prime? Any other further input? Thank you, by the way, for all your input.
Great suggestions.
Fantastic. Anything else? All right. Well, if not, we're going to go ahead. I think we're going to end it here because we've now been gone not quite an hour.
Not
But-
even an hour.
Well, that we weren't live. We were live that long. We weren't
Right,
actually
right.
on.
Correct.
Right.
Correct. Again, apologies.
Troubleshooting.
Did you
It's our
post
ahead.
notice?
first stream. We're going to have tech issues.
Yeah.
Well, let's face it, for the first several streams until I remember how to do it correctly. Actually, the source that I have should work now. So we'll see.
If
Um,
If not, we'll just unplug it and plug it back in again.
By the way, yes, that was literally so behind the scenes, since we are talking about behind the scenes stuff, the reason we could not join on time was I was trying to get audio correct through the various programs we're using, including Streamlabs, and I run a Mac, which OBS and Streamlabs do not like Macs. It's just plain and simple. But I got everybody's audio up, and then my mic went away. And we couldn't figure it out. And then Jesse made the brilliant solution of, hey, have you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in? And I'll be darned if that didn't work.
Couldn't hurt.
All right. Well, I think we are going to call it for that. Thank you guys so much for my dev team. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. This has been fun as always. For those of you who have been watching our chaos, this is a normal night for us for development, legitimately. I mean, this is how we all are twisted and think. So, this is why we're doing this, though, because, well, frankly, these discussions are really fun and they help build the world. So, think about that for next time. We are going to plan to do these discoveries every 2 weeks. So, every other Wednesday, starting at 8 o'clock. Knock on wood. We'll be starting at 8.
We have a few of the things in the pipeline that we aren't going to officially say what they are yet, but we do have a few of the things that we're hoping to get going as well.
Yes. So our goal is to actually do more live streaming here. What we do here will also be posted to YouTube. We've got some other stuff that will be going to YouTube as well.
So please follow us here. Follow us on YouTube.
Yes. Follow us here. Follow us on YouTube.
Wherever
It's
you do
all
podcasts.
one-legged GM.
Yeah, it's
Join us on Discord.
Which we don't currently have, so we need to drop that link.
Hang on. The Discord link, I believe, is in the channel links, as YouTube is and as the website is. If you don't currently have Hidden Worlds Refined Core and all of its cool stuff, first of all, it's now available on the new website. The new website is I'm going to be adding more stuff as we go. Quick shout out to our, technically it's a membership program. It's our Stump Squad. Yep. That's what it's called. Because why not? You could say that I kind of lean into it. But it's $25 one time to join. You get extra fiction from us because, well, actually I started out as an author, not just a game designer. But you also will become a character in an upcoming book or story. So you become part of our crazy world. And I always treat all of my special agents real well. Especially, they used to be called special agents. They're now Stump Squad. Sorry. I always treat my Stump Squad folks very well. I won't kill you off unless you ask to be killed off in the books. Generally,
You'd be like me, who has like 2 or 3 characters at this point.
Yeah. I think Jesse's in there at least once or twice. I do like to actually, but we
I
also
went in
have
for it. I ended up part of development team instead.
You went straight to pro, man. That's kind of that. But we've got a lot of fun stuff coming. Our Stump Squad, we actually do get together for these larger cons when we're local in the area. For a larger multi-day con, we usually pick a night, go to a restaurant, and invite all of our local Stump Squad folks to join us for dinner. I don't pay for your food because, well, no. But we do have a good time. We talk about all the fun stuff that's going on in the world and a lot of insider stuff that's coming up. So,
yeah. Also, if you ever have any questions, like when you're running or like, hey, how exactly is this mechanic supposed to work? Just feel free to hit us up on the Discord.
Yeah. Join our Discord. It is a small but growing and fairly active community. We try to be very active. We try to be proactive when it comes to rule stuff. And if you're in the Grand Rapids area, we will be at Grand Rapids Comic Con the first weekend in November, the 3rd through the 5th. I'll be there in our one-legged GM booth right next to Michael in the Bard and Broad
Bard and
booth.
Broad.
Very cool stuff from their booth as well. Plus, we have I will be doing a couple panels. Actually, if it all works out, several of us will be on one of the panels. We'll be talking about developing the game. Plus, I believe we are currently scheduled. I'm trying to solidify the details, but we're planning to do yet another live, actual play improv game where you, the crazy folks, help control the outcome to the crazy scenario that, well, these folks here, I put them through. So,
Which apparently it might be the Cult of Karen.
no, it's not. No, that's not. This is Chaos at the Con this year. Gonna be fun. No, Cult of Karen may show up at one of our demo games that we run in the game room. That's why I was kind of hinting at Danielle and Jesse, who are two of my GMs who run games at the game room for me. So, with that being said, now that we've done the Midwestern goodbye, as usual, thank you folks for showing up. Thank you to my dev team for being here as always. For those of you who stuck around with us, thank you so much. And we will see you in 2 weeks on Wednesday night when we talk about, well, something else.